G'day folks, and welcome to another adventure video. Today we're heading north towards Strathbogie. I'm going to spend a few hours driving around in the ranges there, camp there overnight, and then back tomorrow. I have got my little mate with me today. She's sitting down here somewhere, there you can see her. She loves going in the car, but it's also her first time camping, so we'll see how we go. Anyway, I've got to go and put some black gold into the car, fill up the tank, and then it's probably a 2.5 hour drive before we can get to the ranges. So let's hit the road and I'll see you in a couple of hours. We've been driving for about 90 minutes, so I thought I'd stop at Lake Eildon and at Bonnie Doon and give the dog a bit of a break. She's loving the water somewhere here. Then it's about another 10 minutes before we hit the dirt road, so I'll air down the tyres and we'll go and do a bit of exploring. So I've been on the road for about 2 k's and you can see it's seriously dusty. It's also starting to get a bit lumpy, so I'm going to air down the tyres. Made it to Wild Dog Rocks. It was quite a steep descent. It wasn't too, luckily it was dry, because if it was wet, I'm not sure I would get out on my Volkswagen tyres. It's pretty steep and rocky with clay in between. That's Lake Eildon in the background there. I don't know if you can see it. It was an interesting walk from where we parked the car to the rocks. Not very far, but we got about 10 or 15 meters in, and there was a massive brown snake. Lucky I had the dog with me because she spotted the snake. I didn't see it. The dog tried to go after it, but luckily the dog's on the lead, so I pulled her back in. But she chased the snake, and the snake disappeared into the bush. Close call. After having lunch at Wild Dog Rocks and climbing up the rocks, we decided to do some more exploring. Harley, this way. Harley. We decided to do some more exploring, and now we are looking for the Sandy Creek Falls. We're walking down the track because there were some cars parked at the top, which I thought meant maybe the track wasn't so good. And yeah, well, I'll show you the video. You'll see the track wasn't great. Get out of the water. The track wasn't great, so I'm glad we're walking it. I'm not sure how far we're gonna have to walk, but it doesn't matter, it's still early. And the dog's loving it. She was starting to complain in the back of the car, and now she gets to walk. Anyway, I think we are nearly there. I can see some big rocks, so hopefully we're near the falls. I can't hear any running water, but we should be there soon. can see, we found the Sandy Creek Falls. When I said we were close, we weren't. It was at least another 10 or 15 minutes walk, and it was all downhill, so that means we've got to go all the way back up the hill back to the car. Anyway, it's beautiful. Yeah, this is the top half. There's a massive drop down the bottom too, which you'll see in the video. The dog's loving the water. She's had a drink, she's had a play in the water. Now I've got to put her back in the car, we'll wait. So, anyway, it's 10 to 4 and time to go and find a campsite, I guess. I've seen a few campsites, nothing that I've liked so far. I don't really want to end up in a site with a bunch of other people, so hopefully we can find something a bit secluded, just for me and the dog and a quiet night. Anyway, back to the car, up that hill. Since leaving Sandy Creek Falls, I've been driving around for about 30 minutes, just looking for somewhere to roll out the swag tonight, where I can let the dog loose. Anyway, I turned down a side track, hoping to find somewhere comfortable, and I've driven maybe a kilometer in, and found a bit of a hill that my stock ute is not going to go up. Yeah, this is a bit cut up for my standard suspension and 32s. This is massive. Obviously someone's tried to go up there because they've put some massive logs in the ruts on the way up. But anyway, I guess I've got to go backwards or turn around and find somewhere to sleep, because I'm not going this way. It's just gone 6 p.m. and we've set up camp for the night. Found somewhere to, after seeing that big hill and turning around, we found somewhere to roll the swag out. It's not much, but it's flat and there's plenty of firewood around. Anyway, I thought I would show you today where we travelled. So we'll just come around the back here. I've got the map ready for you. We came in on Glen Creek Road along this one here, and then turned up Ferrari's Road, this one here. Drove down that steep track there, which doesn't have a name. Went to Wild Dog Rocks, where we also had lunch. Then we drove back up along Howes Creek Road, all the way to the end, down Barjag, I think it's Barjag Road, and then took a left into Harper's number 1 track for most of the way, and then walked down to the end to the Sandy Creek Falls. And then when we finished, we came back up Harper's number 1, and then I came down Harper's number 1 track, this one here, and that's where I hit that steep incline that was completely washed away, and I had to turn around and go back again. Tomorrow the plan is to hopefully get up to Lightning Ridge and go to Carter's Lookout over there. That's meant to be a fairly rough track as well, but we'll find out tomorrow. I'm probably going to start cooking some dinner now and then light the fire to keep the bugs away, because there's plenty of flies and bugs and things around, which is driving the dog nuts. Dinner tonight's nothing special, just some noodles. I'm going to boil some water and mix it all up, and then obviously some food for the dog as well, and a nice cold beer. Don't know what I brought tonight. I think it's... no, can't remember what I brought along. I'll have to show you once I get it out. The beer du jour today is a Moondog Going Steady. It's an XBA, only 3.5%, which is great. Means you can drink a few before you get pissed. It's quite fruity and very tasty. I've got a few of them, so they'll go down well around the fire. My not so exciting instant bowl dinner. Just added some boiling water and let the noodles soak. The fire's hot though, which is fine. It keeps the bugs away. It's just after 7 p.m. and the sun has disappeared behind the hill. Got a fire going, finished my dinner. The dog's chasing flies. Let me formally introduce you. Come here, Harley. Come here. Come on. Come. Yeah. Stop chasing the flies. Come here. Harley. Up. Up here. Yeah. Look here. So this is Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn, yes. This is Harley Quinn. She's a Fox Terrier cross. She's about 4 years old. She's a rescue puppy. We got her when she was a baby, and she's been with us ever since. Got a big fluffy tail. Loves driving in the car. It's the first time she's come camping with me. As you can see, she loves chasing the flies. But she was good most of the day today. She sat on the back seat on our little bed. When I go slowly, then I open the back window and she hangs out the window. Towards the end, she was getting a bit sick of being in the car, but we did go for a nice long walk to the Wild Dog Rocks and to Sandy Creek Falls. It kept her a little bit entertained, but like I said, towards the end, she was starting to have a whinge in the back seat. So luckily we found a campsite. She's got to sleep in the swag with me tonight, so that'll be interesting.